Hey Scorpio, this is your weekly April 15th through the 21st reading. I went ahead and pulled your oracle cards. I pulled Animal Spirit, the Moonology, and the Nature's Whispers, so let's see what they are. Chameleon Spirit, act as if. Full Moon Eclipse, conclusions are within reach, and keep your dreams alive. So here it feels like you guys are trying to manifest something. You may be having second thoughts about it. Maybe things aren't working the way you would like to, or you're having second thoughts, but this is, your conclusions are within reach, is really saying and talking to whatever it is that you're wanting to manifest. It is completely within reach and within your ability to manifest it. You need to be acting as if you already have it, though, and don't second guess yourself. Keep your dreams alive. Keep this manifesting or trying to attract something in alive, because it's, this is really the confirmation card right here for me, is that, you are on the right path. You just need to act as if you already have it. That's probably why it might be feeling like you're having some hiccups here or there. But even the things that seem like hiccups, I feel like they really are there to help push you back towards your dreams and towards your manifesting. So that's definitely a nice way to start the reading. So let's go with your general reading for April 15th through the 21st. What is happening with Scorpio? What is Scorpio's focus, obstacles, advice, and outcome? Please and thank you. Scorpio. 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 Go. Scorpio, 15th through the 21st, please and thank you. My kiddos are home today, so that's what you hear. So let's see what we got going on here. Focus. 10 of Wands, 10 of Pentacles, 4 of Pentacles, and 3 of Wands. So lots of fire and earth energy here. I also see the 6 of Wands, so more fire energy, but also feeling victorious, feeling successful. So I do feel like this week you will have things that happen, or you'll be making some kind of progress that's going to make you feel like you actually are making progress and feeling successful. Your focus is the 10 of Wands, and what I see here is that you're working on releasing burdens, okay? I keep hearing streamline, so you may be trying to only keep the stuff that's really important for you to work on right now, and kind of prioritizing what actually needs to be worked on. So you're definitely trying to leave behind the feeling of being overstressed, overworked, or overburdened. Sorry, we were coloring eggs, that's why my hands are different colors. Your obstacle, though, is the 10 of Pentacles here. So I'm feeling like either here you may feel like you don't have the knowledge or the what's the word I'm thinking of? It's not really knowledge. I mean, it is, but there's another word for it. I can't think of it. Almost like skill set or the experience. There we go. The experience to move forward with this, but you do. And even if you don't, you'll be able to still work around it, because you do, like, you're way more resourceful than you give yourself credit for. Your advice is the Four of Pentacles. So for some of you, I feel like maybe now is not the time to be spending a lot of money. I'm really seeing here with these two cards, like, now's not really the time to be spending a lot of money. It's okay to kind of be greedy with your money at the moment. Instead, you need to be working on the planning part, because your outcome is the Three of Wands, which is talking about, you know, teamwork, but I don't see it so much on this. I see this more about just planning, okay? Because it's on this side, and I get the Emperor vibe from this card so much in this deck. Not on all of them, but I do. But it's like really strategizing, looking ahead, looking farther out into, you know, just planning for the future. So you need like a good plan in place. Some of you will be traveling or planning to travel next week. So let's clarify these cards a little bit, and then we'll get into the love reading. All right, Scorpio, April 15th through the 21st. Please and thank you. Scorpio, April 15th through the 21st. Why is the Ten of Wands here as the focus for Scorpio? Yep, one flipped over. So for some of you, something left you upset or heartbroken. And so you're kind of leaving that in the back. Could be a job, it could be a relationship, but you're getting over the betrayal, the hurt from it. And in that process, you're working, you know, in that process, it's no longer weighing you down like it was. Like you're finally able to drop that burden or that weight that betrayal or whatever it was caused you. So why is the Ten of Pentacles here as the obstacle for Scorpio for April 15th through the 21st? Is that right? April 15th through the 21st for Scorpio. Oh, that was like half the deck right there. So, let me put that back together. Scorpio, Scorpio, Scorpio. Queen of Swords. You're just feeling like, so this is definitely going back to not necessarily feeling, okay, you need to go for a minute, buddy. So this is definitely going back to feeling like, you know, kind of doubting if this is really going to be, you know, kind of a long-term thing, if this is really what you should be focusing on. There's a lot of uncertainty. You don't have a lot of clarity, okay? You might be feeling like you just need to plan more and think things through a little bit more before you make any decisions. So, and this is really what's keeping you back. And what I'm feeling, especially with the swords coming up, you know, thinking, which is dealing with thinking and communication, that a lot of this is in your head, okay? This is just something you're going to have to work through, okay? You're just going to have to get that confidence, you know, that you do have what it takes, you know, that you are resourceful and you are, and you know, self-sufficient to be able to make it through this, because you have what it takes, okay? Because this is your obstacle. I see that it's in your head as opposed to it actually being true, if that makes sense. So the Four of Pentacles, why is the Four of Pentacles here as the advice for Scorpio, please and thank you? And isn't that funny, the Four of Pentacles, clarifying the Four of Pentacles. I think that definitely really speaks to itself. Don't go blowing money right now. It kind of be stingy with your money, okay, for this week at least. Yeah, just you gotta keep it tight, okay? So just watch your spending during this week. All right, why is the Three of Wands here as the outcome for Scorpio's April 15th through the 21st, please and thank you. All right, and then we have the Knight of Pentacles reversed. Okay, so you're going to be planning, okay? You're going to be planning and really trying to look ahead, okay? But there's not going to be a whole lot of action taken. I think this is kind of going back to here. Like, you want to make sure you have a solid plan in place before you actually act and spend the money on whatever it is that you're working on. If it's like business or work or whatever, you just want to plan, okay? So there's not a whole lot of action going to be taken. But you still have the Six of Wands over here, so I feel like instead of the action part being what you're feeling successful over, it's the planning. You're like, oh, like I feel like by the end of the week you're gonna have a good solid plan in place, or you know, at least a starting point, and that's going to be something for you to celebrate. Because right now I'm feeling like you feel stuck, okay? I haven't seen the Hangman, obviously, but I just feel like there's a little bit of back and forth going here and a lot of self-doubt, but you're going to work through it, okay? And get the clarity that you're wanting and get the plan that you're needing, and things will definitely start moving once that's in place. But like I said, not a whole lot of action is going to be taken this month or this week. It's really just going to be planning, you know, doing research. And I feel like that research and that planning and all of that stuff is going to give you the confidence, you know, to work through that Ten of Pentacles and that, you know, Queen of Swords reversed, that self-doubt that you kind of got going on right now. All right, Scorpio. What's happening with Scorpio in love? Religious factors and reconciliation. All right, some of you there's definitely a possibility for reconciliation happening here. Someone from your past is returning to your life. And some of you, religious factors, your love life is being influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. And I kind of feel like this is for separate people, but it's also for some of you, you know, it might be you meet someone from the past, you know, from church or something, you know, you never know. But those are two things to think about. So let's get on with your reading for Scorpio in love for April 15th through the 21st. Please and thank you. Scorpio, Scorpio, Scorpio. One more shuffle. Page of Swords, Four of Wands, and Queen of Cups, all in the reverse. So recently, you know, the recent past is you cut off communication with someone. Could be from this person from the past, but you have, you know, you cut off communications. You have the Four of Wands reversed here, so this could be, this was definitely a breakup, or, you know, possibly even a divorce type of thing, and you haven't really been feeling, now it could be the other person cut off communications or broke things off with you, but you have not necessarily been in control of your emotions since that's happened. You know, you may have even felt a little bitter, or them. This is water here though, so it could be you, but you're just, you know, you haven't been feeling it. You haven't been feeling great in your emotions. Your emotions might be kind of like running over you. Good news is that that's your recent past. Your current energy is that change is coming. Change is coming fast, okay? So, that's definitely a good thing, because it doesn't seem like it's been great up here. So change is coming fast. What else for the current energy? The High Priestess. So you are really beginning to trust yourself. You are really tuned in to your intuition and your gut, okay? So moving forward, you're going to be kind of like trusting your intuition, trusting your gut, and letting it lead you. Also, some of you, if there's been like some secrets or something going on that you don't know about, it's going to come out. So, what else for the current energy for Scorpio? Current love energy for Scorpio. Nine of Wands. So, you're still keeping your boundaries up, okay? You're not, you're still very guarded, all right? And if it's from this reconciliation over here from someone in the past, I'm not necessarily seeing this as a bad thing, okay? You just kind of have your guard up. You're still, you know, you're still determined, and, you know, you haven't given up on love. You're just, you know, you're not, just because you still want love and, you know, want to find that person that you belong with, that doesn't mean that you're just going to wear your heart on your sleeve and, you know, kind of set yourself up for being hurt again. You're, you know, it's like you're kind of walking that thin line, okay, of being protective but still being open to love, you know. So, but I feel like it's kind of okay. It's okay because you do have the High Priestess here, and like your intuition, you know, it'll kind of tell you when it's okay to kind of let down your guard and really let someone in, all right? But right now you're open to new things. You're open to new people. You're, you know, open to change, definitely. But you're not just going to be like the fool and like just have faith and blindly step off a cliff. No, you're going to be like, yeah, sure, we can start something new, but like, I'm not going to be a fool here and, you know, miss the warning signs here and get my heart trampled on again. All right, what's the near future for Scorpio? For April 15th through the 21st, please and thank you. Near future. All right, I feel like these three want to come out, so you have the Hierophant, the Nine of Swords reversed, and the Two of Cups. So, some good things here. You do have the Hierophant. You know, it does kind of mean it does mean, that not always, but can mean marriage, but not really feeling that with all this other stuff going on. Some of you are kind of like deciding to go back to church, or really more interested in, you know, your kind of spirituality or your faith or whatever it is. You know, it doesn't necessarily have to be church, but it could be, you know, your, you know, like the law of attraction, or it could be anything, just anything spiritual. That really, I really get with these two cards, well, these three cards, really, that is your focus. Like finding peace, finding harmony, like really being in tune with yourself, okay? And you may be going to church, or, you know, just researching other, you know, different faiths and beliefs and that type of thing to help you through this. You are getting over the anxiety. I do feel like with this here, this has allowed you to get over the anxiety, the sleepless nights, or it will anyways. And so, you know, things are going to get easier on you. This Two of Cups, though, you may have someone coming in, but I'm not sure that the offer is accepted, and that you'll get back together. It was a soulmate that you were with, and you still have a very deep connection, but I feel like your guard is still up too much to really kind of let this person back in. You're just really more focused on this, on the spirituality, you know, getting in tune with yourself, you know, finding happiness and joy in yourself, from yourself. All right, so let's pull some cards for the advice, and then we will end your reading. So all in all, not a bad reading. Definitely working on some things, but definitely nothing so big that you can't handle it. I feel like you're kind of getting in a good spot with yourself. There's just a lot of self-work that you're working on. So, all right, what is the advice for Scorpio for April 15th through the 21st in love? Please and thank you. Ace of Pentacles. What is the advice? Your High Priest is coming back up. So that's definitely what your focus needs to be on, okay? Is yourself, all right? Getting in tune with yourself. Okay. Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so when I see the Wheel of Fortune reversed and the advice, I just read it as now is not the time for action, all right? One more card for advice for my Scorpios. In love, please and thank you. But you have the Knight of Wands. So, kind of have some little bit of conflicting stuff here, but you do have something new beginning. I do kind of get that this is definitely more about money. That's kind of where your focus is, and on yourself, you know. Now's not necessarily the time to start anything new, okay? And I mean that because you do have the Knight of Wands rushing in, okay? And it might be that the Knight of Wands, because that's such a fast energy, so now's not the time to take any action, okay? That's what I'm seeing here, okay? Now is not the time to take any action, all right? Your focus needs to be right here, all right? this Knight of Wands is going to find you, all right? You don't need to take any action. By you doing this work, it's going to attract, you know, the Knight of Wands. And this can be male or female. It doesn't matter which one you are, okay? But you don't need to take the action, okay? You don't need to go out searching for them. They are coming towards you, all right? So just focus on, you know, this new beginning and this transformation that you're going through, you know, your spirituality, really connecting with yourself. That's what you need to focus on. You don't need to take any action, because by doing this, that's the action you need to take. That is what's going to attract this person in. All right, Scorpio, that's your reading. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next week.